Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and the Let's Try series in part 2 of Let's Try the Horror at Highrook. And yeah, okay, first thing you might notice is there's been a couple of changes here. The kids moving around and such. What apparently when I open the game, it opens into movement. In other words, the clock is going rather than pause function. So we lost a couple of seconds, but it's not major. I want to check. Did we oh, okay, that's new. So we'll go over that in a moment. Yeah, not quite sure this is the save we used, but yeah, this is an alpha version, so we could be having a little bit of trouble here, but we're also missing a meal somehow, so not exactly putting this as being completely ready for market at the moment, but it does seem nice. So first things first, we have finally the kid moved out of the guest room and the dining room. Foul odor, I guess, vanished while we were between saves somehow. But it is this, and we're dealing with what's directly in front of us. Now, everybody, I think, has a decent degree of hunger, so we'll be tossing them in. But also want to double check. Yeah, we want to try a dream draught as well. So, and thank you, by the way, for pointing out in the comments that every item has a maximum number, which is why I was burning out resources without realizing it. And some of them, like this, are listed as transient. So remember, just like with just like with Book of Hours, you have to make sure you read all the fine print. So first things first is you probably should eat a meal. There we go. There we go. So everybody gather around the table. We're going to have rabbit stew. It's the last meal we have as well, so we got to keep that in mind. So let's get them started. And I think the kid will not be a major issue. We'll be able to get to one of us to dream by the time that rolls around. Okay. I love the burp there. But according to this, everybody's hunger has been reduced to 0, so it's a good thing to keep track of. So 40%. Fatigue's a bit high, though, for her. I am curious. I don't think a dream draught's going to reduce her, I don't think it's going to reduce her tiredness. So maybe what we should do, let's move her to here, get this started, and then have these guys do their thing looking for stuff. All right, so what we could do, now Atticus cannot go out into the cliff top at the moment, but he is a root person, so he can be doing the simple trowel. Meanwhile, Scholar Vitalis, Memory Secrets Dreams, we can put you back into the Codex. Dr. Caligari cannot be doing anything. What's this study do anyways? Okay. Place a mysteries task. Not a mysteries task. I think these are all just... So we need a mysteries task at some point. It's not mysteries, unfortunately. And yeah, whoops. Yeah, okay. So you, my dear fellow, kind of got nothing to do at the moment. So, ooh, you're injured. I suppose we could work on that. Meanwhile, Calgar's note. That's, of course, this Dr. Calgar. Information. I have only been here a few days, but this place is already beginning to get under my skin. It doesn't help that I can't access my own medicine here. Okay, I'm kind of hoping that's just Mad Doctor speak and he's not like an opium or something. I need to find some organic evidence of the family if I am to properly employ my skills. But as always, the discovery of a body would be a double-edged event. The intrigue of the organic trail paired with the grief of yet another death. And I have seen too much death in my work already. That is why I blunt the sharpness of the world with drink. Oh, great, so he is an addict. On the other hand, it seems I have met the hireling Atticus before. I do remember the incident at Alworth and his hulking presence. He is a crude man, but an impressive physical specimen. I think that means she's got the huts for him, but I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't think we have anything going here. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Doc, you're kind of here at the moment. So, let's get... Well, actually, what's your fatigues at your injury? What is your injury? Okay, so yeah, we could just run over here and use the first aid kit, because just to have something to do. And start the task. That'll remove that, and we've been pulling up enough resources that I'm not feeling like we're going to be in trouble there. So let's get that knocked out. Oops, silly me. Keep track of that. My vitality is restored. Okay, fatigue's at 21 though. Let's see what else we're going to be doing. Alright, restless dreams. Ah, God. So the problem is now I got the fading fear, which means I can't use the dream draught again. Sigh. Or I can, if I want to. I'm actually thinking that, let's see what happens. We've got to figure out what this does. So we're going to go mad with dreaming. Okay, cool. Summon dreams. Do you have that? You do, in fact, have that. All right, so you will take some madness, but we do have booze for that. All right. Okay, healing sprig. So can use that to perform a task in the library. Let's see. It requires one chemical. You have a chemical, so there you go. You've got something to do now. You'll concoct a healing dose and try starting task here. And have we found everything in here now? Because we... yeah. All right, yeah, there we go. Good to know that we have more. We're going to need more. So, I'm going to try one more time, and that doesn't produce anything. Oh, wait, what spyglass is operational at this point? So, you do not have that. You don't have memories either. So, I can only shift him around. All right. Or, I can take one of these things, Tracker's Guide, have you run it at the moment. All right, go for it. Mysterious box. Ooh, requires 3 chemicals. Ooh, okay. We can do that, I think. Oh, wait, I just used one. No, I didn't just use one. All right, so what do we got? 1, 1, 1. Dum, dum. Okay, we have a chemical worksheet, but we need something else as well. Day 5. All right, cool. Yeah, we're not doing great here. Fatigue of injury, madness, hunger. Yeah, we're not doing great. Did you have roots? No, you didn't have roots either. What a restless night. Dream of the cliff. Test focus requires 2 of those. A drawing from a dream hastily sketched on torn note paper. I'm standing in a sea of shallow gas, the wind floating around my feet in waves. A pale child, the Ackerson sun is here. He looks towards me quizzically and then points towards the silhouette of a rocky granite outcropping on the distant bleak cliffside. When I turn back, he is gone, but the shape of the stone stays in my mind. Perhaps it is somewhere here within the site of the mansion. Damn, I just used this too. Oh well. We will continue. I'm sure we'll find something to be able to do so. It's unlikely to lock us out. It could be that yeah, Max went on board. We'll pick another one up shortly. But the mysterious box requires 3 chemical. Now, do we have that? I don't think we have much more chemical here. We wouldn't be able to do it anyways. So, Caligari, let's put you... No. Your madness is only 3. You're fine. All right. Ruined pot requires 2. An old pot. Okay, study. Do we have a study? Yes, we do. An old pot unearthed from a pile of debris abandoned on the cliff tops. Its mud-smeared surface displays mysterious runic markings. It might be useful for something if we can determine it. Okay, so we need, put this over here in study. We need, you've got mysteries. Fatigue's decent, though. What's your mysteries like? You also have mysteries. And... Gift of the Owl. That should allow us to do so. Examine ruined pot. Calic powder. We're going to need this, obviously. These 2. Excellent. First aid kit is back online. Do you have you have substances. So if you put these two in here, give them to her, then we have the mysterious box. Dreamleaf, of course, can be done later, and this will allow us to do so. All right, let's get that mysterious box open and that mysterious pot open. And you, my dear friend, well, you can't sleep anyways, so... Oops. So, yeah. You know, you're also kind of find something. I think what will happen is we'll get that one of the things I've used up, the support cards, as they're called. Task support cards. There we go. And that, okay, progress, start task. And that is why he wasn't pulling up anything before. Another one of these. At least the kid's not around. All right. Mr. Tubbs. +1 task support. +1 dreams. +1 food. Requires task focus. Requires vitals. A portly barrel of soft gray fur. This cement game has academy that gets +1 star for me. Gray cat purrs tunelessly as he stalks the rooms of the house. Unperturbed by the living or the dead, he maintains an air of self-sufficiency, never mewling for food or clawing for attention, independent gentleman. His collar offers a name but no province. He is not referenced in any notes or journals here. Well, we've got a djinn, by the way. Regardless, he patrols the quarters in the manner of a lord inspecting his domain, pausing here and there to permit an occasional scritch for behind his gray velvet ears. Okay, so we can... Oops, hang on, to grab him. Oh, we can't. He's locked. Why is he locked in place? Immovable, infinite use. How do we get him to... Okay, if we take the spyglass off, there's no tasks. We can't move him. Hopefully we'll figure out how to move him later. But yeah, that's a bit strange. Anyways, raw meat. Okay, information. New lights flicker in Ackerson House. There is a reopening at hand. I can sense you are beginning the work again. I pray you have fortitude and wisdom to succeed where Gideon has failed. I send you a fragment to assist. I offer you a part of this whole you seek. Make good use of the gift, and I will offer you more. All right, so plus we put... Hang on. Got that there. I think... Tubbs we can't move, but Tracker's Guide's exactly what we need. Now, we need a Dream of the Cliff. Spyglass off temporarily. Dream of the Cliff goes here. Grab Tracker's Guide. This will allow that. Oh, also he's constantly providing, increased task support for either of these. Task focus requires. Curious. I don't think that would let us do, it wouldn't let us do it without here because it doesn't have claws. But yeah, let's start the task of checking out the dream. You, my dear friend. Are you still in task? Nope. All right, so Umat's pot. The runes around this kintsugi, I think that's the type of repair where you use gold. It's Japanese. Crembers, cold secretes. Oh, we got creates creation to melt and mold to fold and form. Victuals, the morning rituals, the opening eye, the smell of coffee. Yeah, it's kind of like with the grail and nectar and lantern aspects for Hull House here. No, I don't think they're going to sue, by the way. It's not really that similar. But yeah, the Tracker's Guy's got that into place. We can't move Mr. Tubbs. Don't know how he moves. Maybe he just randomly moves around. But yeah, Inkindika Unmat was a respected herbalist known for exotic and sometimes unorthodox dishes. She claims that the culinary benefits of this urn derived from the expert selection of spices she kept within it. Her competitors were less than generous, asserting any spatial flavoring came from the mysterious metal that hold the shards together. Okay, so got this, which is +1 to all victuals. All right, victuals are cool, but now you've got that locked into place. What is your fatigue like? You're like, you just slept, so You're going to take over the trowel duty, I think. There you go. Let's get you going for the tasks again. You fatigue isn't that bad, actually. Can you cook? Yeah, I think they gave you the cook ability. So let's actually, the smart thing to do would be to create another dream. Ooh, dream requires 2. I think I used up mine as well. Yep, cannot do Dreamleaf yet. Alright, that's cool. Can, however, cook, so that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, I could throw in the pot if I wanted to, but it's not really super necessary. Okay. The vision was true. Okay. The Axlantine belt, task support, +1. Upgradable with forge. We don't have forge unlocked yet. Yeah, there's one we have in common. Yeah, the forge. A small bright bell with a dark stained wooden handle. The rim is engraved with the glyphs of an unknown language, and the dark lettering seems to shift as you look at it. It must be rung to herald a hearse or to welcome a visitor, or both. The ritual bell is recovered from an Axlantian burial site and brought to Black Sands during the Veld War. It is said that its chime can be heard by both humans and spirits. Items of occult power such as this may be enhanced given the right location and offerings. Okay. So, we've got that. We've got this. We don't really need it there. Okay. Simon's note. I did it. I took the horror bell from Pa and hid it in the den. Da forgot to lock the chapel, so I sneaked in and stole it. It took a terrible long time to get it here, as it was weird heavy to carry, and I'm also tired and hurting from being so poorly. I know I should not have taken it. Pa will be angry, but I don't want to leave it to hurt him or Ma. Maybe leaving out here will help get me well again. I hope so. I'm sorry, kid. It didn't actually work. +1 with incantations. We don't have an incantation special talent yet. These two are still going. What's your fatigue like? Ugh, gods. You know what? We're just going to have to pass out at some point. Alright, so. Focus Fern. A clutch of leathery leaves, the color of an overcast day. When steeped in boiling water, the herb can result in a brew that can help focus and study. Okay, that's good. Chemical worksheets +1 when it comes to doing chem stuff. The only one we can't do right now. Actually, we can't do all of these. Okay, so Focus Fern. So, get the basic meal over here. Mechanicist. I think you're one of the better ones when it comes to fatigue. Yep. Focus Fern, you do have victuals, so we can put you in here. Focus Fern. Now, Dreamleaf requires laboratory. Oops. Doctor. Chemical worksheet. You should be able to do that. Alright, excellent. You're in progress, you're in progress. You are not in progress, but you're also exhausted. We're going to keep you going anyways. Let's see what we got. No one can move a cat if they don't want to move, apparently. Raw meat again. And moongrain. But I think moonshine's only max 1 on board. Is, however, infinite, so we're good there. Fatigue should be catastrophic at this point. I guess we'll just take you off for a bit. We might need you desperately somewhere else. Fatigue's bad here, it's bad here, so we'll just keep going and then reconnoiter with only these two until that thing fades. Oh, you grumble. Oosh, nothing happened. Oh well, basic meal can have 2 on board, so your fatigue's only 32, so start task. Dream draught, good. Moongrain. Right. First aid, max 2 on board. Okay, so your fatigue is only that. So I think, given we don't really have open progress, tracker's guide. Again, we're just getting that back again, which is good. But let's wait until... Oops, I should probably start task, but I'm going to hold off on you. Because when this thing goes, yeah. Oh yeah, we're exhausted. Oh, Tubbs is over here now. Basic meal. I may have to use that to feed him. Okay, mechanicist. Sorry about that. Got 1.2 seconds and we should be fine. But yeah, it's +1 if I wanted to do anything over here, which is amazing. More dream leaf. We can't use it though because the dream draught. Which means we definitely have to use up some of that stuff, which makes me think... Just wait for Fading Fear to end, and then we'll toss Atticus in there. Everything is moldy. Yeah, well... Alright, so everybody complains at this point. Fine. Okay, Atticus, I want you to get in here, but I do believe the Dream Draught can be done if I throw in... Where is it? Ooh, I don't have a plus when it comes to that. So I can't do it with Atticus, and honestly... Atticus does need to desperately sleep, but I can't risk... Okay, but you also have dreams. Okay, so I'm going to basically sacrifice Atticus for now and then get Vitaly to do the dream thing, since he's capable of doing it. These two can still operate to some degree. 39 and 39. But what? Pass. I didn't even realize you could do that. Okay, you search there. And we'll need to make more dream draught. We'll have to wait until after we can do that. So basic meal. Moongrain can't be used. First aid doesn't need to be used. Your entry is pretty low. Your fatigue is low. So I think we'll just go with the simple trowel for now. Alright. Don't worry, Atticus. We'll do a little sleepy thing later. Hopefully. Meow. So I'll have to randomly wait for the Mr. Tubbs to get to the... Okay. Restless dreams, but some energy returns. Dream of a monocle. Task focus requires... to mechanical. The hunched man, shoulders of a tall but crooked man loom over a blinking console. Somewhere in the machine room, he pokes at prods, turning dials and tapping gauges. An open journal rests on the dirty counter. Actually, double check this. Yeah, I didn't think so. I wanted to double check that those wouldn't have counted as a plus. The intricate symbols on its pages smudged by his fingers as he traces their equations. He grunts and plucks a shiny lens from beneath his furrowed brow, placing on top of the book. After staring into the dust-filled air, the man rises stiffly from the machine, abandoning the book and the monocle. He stumbles from the room, and you awake, the sound of calculating engine still humming in your ears. Okay, but you should have a fatigue of 0, right? So we can actually slip you over here. This requires 2. Alright, so that means we have to wait on it. Oh, we don't have to wait on it at all. Okay, Scholar Vitaly goes here. Mechanicus goes here. Oilbud. Oilbud is a greasy, thick stem plant. Its wiry branches lined with rows of waxy buds. Engineers and apothecaries frequently cultivate this plant, crushing its buds for the natural lubricant. Alright, so obviously, this needs to be done over here. Yeah, fatigue's bad, but it's not super bad. Alright, so raw meat. We have 2 basic meals. We can't use the raw meat at the moment. So, yeah. Atticus needs to take a nap. He doesn't have devices. She's the only one who can use it, and she's going to need support. Oh, wait, the wrong one. Okay, the monkey. No, the booster matrix will do it. Okay, let's get that started. You look up the Dream of the Monocles. Hmm. Don't have roots. Don't have... I mean, the only thing you can really do at this point. Okay, so is everybody involved with something? Yeah, I think so. Oops, you need to take a nap. So, Raven Scrap. And boom. The vision was true. Booster Matrix to replace what we used up. Irving's eyepiece, task support +1 memories, upgradable with Forge. This rose-tinted monocle is constructed with an exotic bulbous lens that improves the clarity of smudged or faded text. The lens itself comes from a set of polished glass discs found in an ornate chest washed up in Ashport during the Great Coriolis Storm a few years ago. That's always good. Once the quality of lenses was realized, they became much sought after, exchanging hands for extraordinary sums across the city. Arlo Irving, head archivist at Ventus Institute, was one of the first to commission eyewear manufactured with such lenses. Irving directed the reconstruction of Ventus' famous yet crumbling library. He had a hawk's eye for detail and whimsically claimed that he could read the books through the covers, but it was generally surmised that his remarkable acuity came from the magical quality imbued with the task itself. Monocle itself. Okay, so we have that. Cryptic Journal. Requires 2. The small folio of notes and diagrams scribbled on Lord Akron's distinctive hand is written in a more complex cipher than previous entries, so we'll get to that. You go to here, grab this, and have some tea. Tea's powerful. We know that from Hill House. Okay. Incantations, mysteries. The thing is, we can use Irving's meat piece. Let's see, her fatigue's 56, though. And we could do. Let's check out to see how long, if that actually will help her fatigue if we just put her there for a little bit. What's your fatigue? 60. Actually go there. Machine oil. A bottle, task support, foul-smelling lubricant. Okay, cool. +1. There you go. You two go there, and if you've got nothing better to do, take care of that. Go for it. Okay, so fatigue at 0, fatigue at 0, fatigue at 0. So it's a bit of an exploit. You may want to patch that one, but yeah. All we have to do... I'm wondering if this happens every time you have more than one person doing it. Because that would be a definite way to counter it, but yeesh. Hunger is only at 14, 16%, 14%. So that's not an issue. All fatigues are low at this point. I do have Dream Draught, on the other hand, would be a pain in the butt at the moment. I mean, we've got Madness Relief and Reserve right there, so I don't see an issue about this. Can't wait forever, obviously. Wait. But Dreamleaf is going to require what? 2. So I have to have him do this, I suppose, just to replace the one we used up already. Why we still got it. Interesting charcoal. That's not it. Okay. Machine oil. Gift to the snake. Nope. No. Ooh, we don't have enough for this right now. Okay. Well, that kind of means that we've got some stuff to do. Okay, task requires nothing, so any one of you can do it. So, which one of you is least useful at the moment? Okay, so yeah, we can't do anything with the raw meat at the moment. I mean, we can. Why don't you get over here, and you do the usual. You, simple trowel. Dreamsleaf can't go here. I would say you go here. Start task in Mechanicist. You do the whole druggy thing, okay? Gift to the Owl. +1 clarity. Okay, cool. And little bit of madness. May have to get drunk at some point. Victuals, memories. Oh, we can actually, you can actually codex too. Excellent. Gideon's note. I cannot find my tools anymore, as if the house is shifting around me, scraps and relics wandering from room to room. I am so weary with study and drained from ritual that I cannot think straight. I am attempting to keep track of fragments, and I think I could acquire replacements if I need be, but I fear I am stumbling into darkness without the protections I need. The communion is urging me on, should be capital C, offering support from afar, but they are not subject to the nightmares that I, capital I, see in the shadows. Okay. And we've got this one. Alright, cool. Okay, well that's done. So, what's your sanity like? Yeah, we can just get drunk and we've got backup, so I say we go for it. Yeah, okay, we can call. This'll work. What's the next day? Rusted box. Task focus requires 3 branches. A delivery case of malted metal. Its small size indicates it might be used for transporting documents or stationery. The winter month spent beneath brambles and leaf mold has caused its lock to rust and seize. It requires some persuasion to open. I'm guessing the courtyard's the entire house, so to speak. Okay, task support, +1 chemical. Raven Scarp, if we need it. Okay, your fatigue is definitely decent. So, do have devices, however. +1. Let's see. Machine oil, +1. Gift to the owl. Nope. Gift to the monkey. +1. And, actually, do we have any of these have mechanical support? Nope. Alright. So, let's get to the rusted box over here. Start that. Meanwhile, let's get baked. It's an air of nausea. Okay. Okay, the mushrooms disagreed with me. They've left to turn. Okay, so you're not doing great. Chemical worksheet again. So, yeah. We can't even eat if we wanted to, or we can, but it's going to cause injury to us. Great. Because we need to use up one of these basic meals very shortly, or just lose the meat. I suppose we can just lose the meat. But you have an appointment with Dream Venom. It's like to call it. Get it done. Alright, you are going to have to replace what's used. Gift to the monkey, machine oil. Okay, you keep going. Alright, dream of a needle. The sound of distant rainstorm blends with the dying crackle of the guttering candle. Moonlight will soon be the only illumination in this chamber, its watery light casting long shadows across a scarred desk, covered in scattered journals and torn pages. The head and folded arms of an insentient man have pushed aside the books and quills to use the wooden surface as an awkward pillow. His breathing is deep and slow, and his sleep holds no dreams. How would you know? The source of the slumber, a glinting medical syringe lie discarded. Opium. Alright, but get you over here, and I think one of these does increase. No, it doesn't. Oh, Irving? Nope. None of these actually will increase. Right, so we're going to have to, let's see, use the charcoal. Okay. All right then. Delivery note. Dear X, please find your order enclosed. First, a sulfuric draft you requested from Current Ghost. Be aware its effects can be quite potent, so a free dream draught. Second, the vellum from the Deep Spire Library. Our operator could not retrieve the entire folio, but did extract the page you described. As usual, there is no recourse should you decide the item is not what you require. No refunds. We also remind you this is imprudent to mention this or any of our other transactions in private. SM. What are you betting it's like the mayor? Alright, so, what's your fatigue level? Not bad at all. Let's see. Guess Maybe do trowel. Let's get the chemical work. Oh, oops, silly me. Let's get you into trowel work, shall we? Essentially, we can keep our consumables going indefinitely this way. Dream drop. Okay, there's the second one. Let's see. Fatigue is decent, but chemical worksheets used up. We don't have victuals. Do I want to actually... We can't eat the basic meal. So even despite how hungry we're getting. Could... I'll risk the injury. The problem is, it's easy enough to get rid of some of this stuff like madness group-wise, but it's not great when it comes to injury because I can only do one healing at a time. So I think you can go here. You can go here, right? No, requirement not met. But on the other hand, you can do it with their eyepiece, definitely, which is one of the great things about it. All right, the vision was true. Glinting syringe. Task focus requires 2 chemical, substances, as they call it. The bright needle winks under, oh, it's Mikla's needle, under the stained glass cylinder. Elden Ring reference. A medical hypodermic commonly used to extract or inoculate the blood. Its dirty tube makes it hard to tell which of these used for last. It was used for drugs. We saw that. Okay, so do you have... You don't have chem, unfortunately. Can't use chems. I mean, these do not have chem bonus. What about... You can, however, use it with a chem worksheet. No, we need 2 glinting syringe. We'd have to use up this and the catalyst powder. Which, you know, he can get this stuff back quickly, so... Could just wait. No, he doesn't have it either. So, yeah, there we go. Scholar. Gonna put you to use. Do some analysis. Alright. Oil bud. Okay, we'll use another oil thing. Unless you've got mechanical. No, you don't have mechanical. Or laboratory, I mean. Oh, dining room. Dining room. Ooh. Do it. Do it now. Feed the cat. I know we'll injure him, but we've got a first aid kit. Alright. Okay, so nothing, can't pull nothing from the archives at the moment. Scarp. Canicus goes here. Alright, so tubs that, what's your fatigue? 37, 36, however that's going to fade soon, so I think we're going to be okay with that. Alright, so spyglass. So we could... We know the codex is empty for now, but... Oh, but that's a laboratory. Darn it. Well, we can use that as soon as we can get through here, but meanwhile... Get to work. What a good boy. Okay. What does that do, anyways? Fatigue, madness. Did it reduce madness? Infinite use. What did that do? Because, what is our injury level, anyways? 1%, not bad, but oh my god. I have no idea what task we just did. Didn't get reduced as madness. You know. Okay. So that was weird. Let's do it again. This time, however. Now let's pull him out. And we can't actually do any other tasks while Tubbs is here. Nothing else we can do at the moment. Okay, blood vial. Okay, ouch, that hurts. Blood vial. Task support plus that. A delicate test tube of blood extracted from one of our team. Despite the dark nature of the task, we might use this as some part of offering. Okay. And he injured himself. to do so. So we can use this at any time to produce a vial of blood. Should I need another vial of blood, maximum we can have is 3 on board. So I think we're going to keep hurting you. But no, not you. We need Dr. Caligari. What's going on here? Condition alcohols. And the character is not fed, suffers. The character will suffer injury each dawn unless they have drunk alcohol in the previous 24 hours. Staying sober will eventually remove this occasion. You know what? We have first aid kits. We're good. We're going to cure you, man. That works so well in the Evil Dead remake. Anyways. I know, it's crazy. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. We need that drink one, though, so we can't actually do that. Alright, so only Atticus could do it, and I really don't know if his madness is high enough to concern ourselves with it. But you're still in the cliff top, you're doing the courtyard. We will make you better. Okay. When I have some healing weed in order to be able to fix that, I'll take care of it. His injuries. In the meantime, you're going to limp a little. And I can't use the kitchen either. Still waiting on the Fading Fear to go. Okay, well that's good. Gallic powder, +1 chems. Dreamleaf, there it is. Alright, so Caligari moves into here, takes the... Where is it? The catalyst powder. Transforms... we have to wait, actually, I think, till we finish it. Now, also, we can't eat it either. Fading Fear, so fatigue levels are 48, 17, and 28, as well as 47. So you two need to take a break. Atticus, let's take you doing this scavenging duty. That's what we'll call it from this point, scavenging duty. Now, you... Alright, so... None of those would have worked, unfortunately. But, you know, we'll look at this half the board. Alright. So, I believe the doctor can do the dreams with the dream drop. Good, good, good. The old bud requires... These don't use chem, do they? Nope. Can, however, Master, let's use you... No, it's kind of... First things first. First things first. We have to use it up first. Okay. Just have to let time go by to make this fade out completely. Don't know if anything has a week or not. Yeah, you're not doing anything either at the moment. Okay, so we're pretty much full up on a lot of things at this point. So let's let this fade out too. Alright, so meanwhile, Doctor, you take the dream draught. Simultaneously, that's being consumed. You see if you can do this at the same time. It's a good test. I believe you can do that. Right. Requires 2, add the catalytic powder. Meanwhile, Raven Scarp, the air of nausea is unfortunately in the way. And that's not going to affect that. You are at 39% fatigue. So, don't know if the catalyst powder comes from here. Guess we'll find out. Probably nothing here, but we should double check. Sorry about all the pop-ups. Damn, what's going on here? What a restless night. Fatigue still 0. Dream of a lost book. Task focus requires drink. A vision drawn from a dream hastily recorded on torn note paper. I am adrift in the air like a moth or a mote. Suspended in the fragrant air of the dining room. Someone has been drinking. A tired-looking man in a broken crumpled gown and broken spectacles, Lord Ackerton. He sighs, wiping something from his eyes as he places a card on the table in front of a ragged journal. The card is inscribed with some sort of machine code. He places it loosely in the journal and finishes his drink. Stumbling to his feet, he knocks the book from the table and tumbles to the floor, sliding under a nearby cabinet. Okay. This will only require one of these. Now, Dr. Caligari is currently doing well there. That is true. We did get the dream draught, even though we're consuming it. Good programming there. Yeah, we need to wait 1 second to be able to do that, however. Okay, so the healing sprig. Now, we can only have 2 first aids, so we will be creating another one of these. With Caligari, however. Because then we'll use the first aid kit on them, and then, we'll be okay. Chemical worksheet goes back here. Mechanicus, you have a fatigue of 58. Now I want to see if this will help. Just doing it 1. Okay, so, meanwhile, I'd like the cat preventing us from doing anything in the machine room at the moment. Are we going to try this again? If his fatigue's below... Yeah, his fatigue's low enough that it shouldn't be an issue. Your fatigue, on the other hand... Now the question is, we need sensations, so you'll be the one doing here. That'll be the last thing you do before you take a nap. So I think we're okay here. I hate leaving people idle. What's that noise, anyways? Okay, dining room's clear at the moment. And notes if attic is clear, we'll put him in there, and then he'll take a nap. Gift of the monkey, I was right. +1. Tick. Okay. So, focus fern. Okay, that's great. We have a lot of stuff to do in the laboratory. And how do we use this? It's used in the laboratory with Dr. Caligari. I call him Dr. Caligari. Her Dr. Caligari, after the film she is obviously named after, the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, which is one of the first surrealist horror films ever made. Black and white, silent. You should check it out sometime. Probably for free. Somewhere. Okay, so this is you. Hit it. While that's going on, your fatigue's at 39. Could pop you in here, since it doesn't seem to be doing much else at the moment. Can use Raven Scarp, and you cannot. We can use this. Question being, some of these roots... No, I didn't think so. However, I hope they, disinfected the syringe. That would be terrible if they didn't. You. Start task. Alright, go for it. May have a 3rd episode of the rate we're going here. Vitality is restored, so you have no injury. Like I said, we're just going to keep, tossing in first aid kits. Meanwhile, Oilbud or Focus Fern. Invalid card. Focus Fern is what? Precisely. Kitchen. Alright, cool. Now, anybody can do this at this point. Could have you do it, for example, simply because I can toss in Umat's pot, and that makes it... That's a permanent focus boost. Okay, so, while that's going on, coded journal requires... Oh, great. Have to wait till the kid's done here. You... Alright, so, Atticus... Fatigue is 65%. But we're still going to put you this, and then put you to sleep. Okay. Fading fear, unfortunately, will increase madness. Tubs. We can just use tubs to cancel out the madness, right? Okay, so yeah. We'll need Umet's pot for that, however. So, yeah. 2.3 seconds from now, you have Mysteries 1. We've got Gift to the Owl. And we've got... Yep, the tracing charcoal. So we should be able to do that once we get the study clear of the kid. Meanwhile, results in nothing for now. Oh yeah, that's victuals. We don't actually have an increase in wine, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so Atticus is the only one who can actually feed the cat right now. Okay. Fatigue's at 65%. You do need to take a nap, even though the madness level will go up because we got alcohol. Don't worry about it. Or you can just do the cat. Of course. Just do the cat directly afterwards. Hopefully the cat will still be there, otherwise we have to get him a drink. All right, so but you maybe there's something here we can use. You once, yeah, hunger. Yeah, we all get hungry. But we can do. You can go a little crazy. Baiting fear is a random thing. It's not just if you do more than one person. As Hawk is exhausted again. Gift to the bee. +1 chem. Alright, good. No, let's see. LT. Alright, got that as well. That's pot. What else can we create? We're going to use moonshine in a moment here. Could just toss in the basic meal here and have you make another one. Sorry, wasting it. The magic pot will help you on that one. You, my friend, must go here. No matter what. Oh, come on, start the task. We don't stay any longer. And I guess it gets so tired so quickly. Getting old. Focus Fern. Alright, Calic Power and Raisin Scarp again. Good. Make sure the permanent foci here. Task to do. Alright, to here. Alright, so, who's free? Scholar is. Okay, you've eaten, which is good. And now it's your turn. Oh, can't do that quite yet, so we'll hold off on you for a moment. What else can we complete? We can do the syringe. What's your injury level? Okay, so we'll use this syringe on you again. We'll hurt you again. What's it require? Do chem. Let's powder. And gift to the bee. Let's use more blood. Okay, so this may not be the sanest thing I'm doing. Alright, so yeah. We can keep the basic meals going. Get a little less thrifty with our stuff. Alright, basic meal replaces, which is good. Feeling much better now. Excellent. The doctor. What else do we need? I don't want to put you too mad because I don't want to get you drunk to have to deal with it. Favorite Scarp and you. Freezing stuff up. Probably should. Get you to start that. Restless Dreams. Alright, but should be madness 2%. I'm not worried too much about it. Alright, keep that there. Atticus, you're hungry though, so we'll get you a regular meal in a moment. Should hunt some more meat though. We're gonna need more meat. Alright, blood vial. Okay, and he's not feeling great, mind you, but we're gonna probably have to do it again at some point. Meanwhile, however, no rest for the wicked. Probably end this particular episode, going through the coded journal. And let's see what else we got going. Alright, gift to the bee again. Excellent. Ooh, fatigue's up. What else do we need? Pots back here. You can already cook, so it's not an issue. But Focus Fern is a kitchen one. So, Are you in? Ooh, how much LT can we have? Only one, so there's no point in using that. So, damn, I should have used that stuff up there. Oh well, it's just a thing that happens. Oil bud, on the other hand, let's grab the glinting syringe, put the oil bud up here, put the good mechanicist into here so she can transmit it into our oil. Okay, keep going. Excuse me. Alright, healing sprig. Good, 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 because we need more. We'll need to use a first aid up on Scholar over there. I believe. Let's see what else. Your food, your hunger actually is enough to make this worth doing. Thinking it decreases the chances of us having a bad option if we only have one at a time. It's kind of a, my guess is a counterbalance to trying to crowd everybody in the same place. All right, catalytic powder and raven scarp, but I need more meat, so go find some. Okay, machine oil. How much machine oil? We only have one on board. Okay, so hardly delicious, but it will do. Who's got the higher fatigue? Doesn't really matter at this point. You get high. Max 2 on board, so we can get a second one. Grab the healing sprig. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the hang of this. All right. Chapel code. Yep. Slip of creased card inscribed with neat lines of numbers and symbols. This needs to be a key code of some sort. On the reverse surface is the image of a mouth stamped in purple ink. So my guess is that anything in the chapel requires incantations, and we've been getting a lot of blood, so that'll work. Gideon's note. I heard the hounds again last night, but I could not decide if their howling was real or just echoes in my mind. I have barely slept for days. Simmons, the condition is worsening. Probably when you took out the bell, probably made it even worse. Have you ever seen The Hound, by the way? Early short story by Lovecraft, lovely one. You look it up, it's for free, online, it's for free. But lovecraft.org or com or something like that. Anyways, but it's all about the fact that the cursed artifact doesn't matter. They try to give it back, it doesn't matter. The creature just wants them anyways. I must find a solution, either in words or actions. The eye will not close again. I must find a way to blind it while I seek for the cure. It sees for them the eye of night. Okay, cool. Okay, hang on. What the hell? How did we manage this? Alright, there we go. Hoodie here. Okay, chapel code. Gideon's notes. Put that to records. Chapel code. That will have to go here. Considering you're probably not great when it comes to this stuff, but we do have a booster matrix, and we have machine oil. Get her started. I know I said we can do so, but I want to get the chapel open first, because I think there'll be an event when it does that. Hopefully. Alright, give it to the owl. See, we're getting our stuff back already. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Alright, tracing charcoal and another raven scarp. Crap. Alright, cool. Everybody wants to get high. More meat. Day 7. Boom. We learn with each step. Okay. So this is going to trigger a event. So let's do it. Seeker's letter, Brother Ackerton. We understand your son has been ill-affected by the artifact you located. Certain relics confess to a malign power. The Atlanxian bell is indeed tainted with dark energies. However, you must remain steadfast. The power rewarded from your work will allow you to cleanse the son of this ailment, void, born, or otherwise. You must reach further, beyond the first circle of veils. Prepare a summoning chamber within your state, and assemble the tools and wisdom that we have led you to. Perform the sacred rites and establish a record with the maker of veils. Oh, pact to somebody. Well, that's always a wise decision. If you can do this, then you should attain the power you desire, the communion. Alright, here we go. This does not bode well. Ackerton had been drawing from the teachings of the Pale King, Yellow King. God, he's everywhere. He's in Signalis, for crying out loud. A book that is carefully monitored at Bleakhurst. It is said that the text within, fascinating though it is, can corrupt the reader's mind. If Ackerton was attempting to reach the demons listed in this forbidden tome, then the situation is dire indeed. I think we can assume the worst. The room has been clearly used for ritualistic practices. No wonder Ackerton sought to restrict entry here. If he was hiding his activities in this chapel, then what might await us in the other sealed chambers? Okay, well, brief. But send records, and we'll have a coded journal. We're going to start next round by breaking this puppy open, as well as getting other stuff done as well too. Okay, let's get the first aid kit in place. I think we'll probably, let's see who's got injury. We've really been messing you up. All right. What we should do. All right, next round we'll go over this, but I'll probably bleed him again, then use a first aid kit, then use whatever else I can get away with. We'll also use the LT, be able to use the gate so we can get another LT. Yeah, this is really, like I said, it's a resource management game. Simpler than Hush House in Book of Hours, but like I said before, it's got more plot. Also, I like the fact that the glowing circles keeps going. So, yeah. Like I said, we'll stop here for moments. Go just past the hour mark. So this is Fantastic Worlds, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country, and let's try for horror at Highrook. And, you know, we just got a cat added to this game, so it already, like I said, increased +1 in my star. Anyways, I will see you next time. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, we'll probably go to the next episode. I think from the numbers before, y'all want to see what's going on. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.